Welcome to Monday's Market Outlook here at Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. I'm the Chief Investment Strategist here at TGO, or Top Gun Options. My call sign is Wiz. We are back up. We're operational. Irma's in the rearview mirror. Tonight, the fight's on. Starts for full throttle at 8 o'clock Eastern. If you haven't registered yet, or if you haven't told the world about it, your friends and family, I need you to head to go.topgunoptions.com/join FT. That means join full throttle. The flight schedule is listed on the page. And like I said, everything kicks off tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern with our in-brief. A little bit of background on who I am. Top Gun Options, our Vala Arb instructor, Doug Robertson. I'll give you an introduction to our 7-step trade plan we're going to use all week during our full week of live trading and training. Extremely fired up. This is industry leading. We've been doing this for 7 years in a row, folks. So, and I think as of, about 5,000, a little over 5,000 investors of all stripes who want to learn how to trade options or take their options trading to the next level have registered for this. Remember, folks, if you can't attend all these live trade briefs or trading sessions, don't worry, everything's recorded. We'll put it on a replay page and get it out to you. Okay, let's get airborne. Some more games again over the weekend. South Korea with our forces flexing their muscles, trying to show Kim it wouldn't be worth it. Folks, he's never going to reach nuclear parity with the United States, but he's trying to get to the point where we can't do anything about it, and he's more or less there. Hydrogen bombs, shooting ICBMs over Japan. I don't know why the president or Prime Minister Abe hasn't shot one of those down yet. Absolutely ridiculous. And the president's, he's lost me. You don't come out with a fire and fury statement and let the dude keep launching bottle rockets over a friend's country when you said you'd protect our friends. Starting to believe maybe the Pentagon and the president might be lying to us about that technology, hitting a missile with a missile. You ever notice that any of those tests that we do, we say they worked? Why aren't we shooting one of those down to show that it worked? I'm sticking with my October, something's going to implode, folks. I've been predicting this for a long time. The debt ceiling can's been kicked down the road from October because Trump outflanked McConnell and Ryan with the debt ceiling. Got to deal with Democrats to kick that one down the road. We're going to have a Merry Christmas, right? Because that's when he kicked it down the road too. So December is going to look volatile. But October, folks, I still think we got a lot on the menu to be worried about. But who cares about October when today bulls have become completely desensitized to risk? The VIX has been crushed to a 9 handle. 9. If you've been clubbing in the Bahamas for the past couple of minutes, wake up. The VIX at 9 is stupid cheap. You're going to learn this week when vol's cheap, you buy it with both hands. When it's expensive, in the upper teens, you sell it. We've been trading the hell out of the VIX and VXX here at TGO, bullish double verticals, bearish double verticals. I've taught my members how to do that, and they're doing it on their own. I'm getting nice emails and support saying, hey, Wiz, made X amount of money getting bullish on vol here and selling it here. That's great. That's exactly what I want you to do, man. Earn that Top Gun patch, put it on your shoulder, and get back out to the fleet and do it on your own. So this is great. We're going to talk about the VIX tonight at 9 because this is stupid cheap. There you go. Stocks keep rallying as the focus turns to the Fed. That massive intervention in capitalism that we saw as a result of the financial tsunami in 2008, 2009 is about to I'm not going to say come to an end, but the Fed has a massive balance sheet, folks, $4 or $5 trillion. They got to unwind that and get rid of it. Personally, I don't think it's going to have any impact at all on the markets. Zero. But it could. But it's not going to be an event that's going to cause the Fred Sanford, right? The big one. The market grabbing its chest and the big one happening. All the big ones that we've seen year to date have been political or geopolitical, folks. There's Jim Comey, I'm a felon pullback. Here's a little bit of a Donald Trump Jr. Oh my God, I met with a Russian to maybe get dirt on Hillary pullback. Here's some fire and fury pullback. Here's, oh my God, Steve Mnuchin or Gary Cohn might leave because Trump's a racist. All of these pullback, folks, none of them, not one of them, has been because earnings sucked, a market event, the Fed did this, or something happening. It is all geopolitical or domestic events, folks. So I'll warn all the snowflakes watching right now, don't register or don't come to full throttle because you're not going to like what I'm going to have to say. But we've made money on all the, hell, we We had a VXX bullish double vertical as a hedge on as the market went up here in May. I said, hey, something's going to happen to freak out the market out in the next couple. It was down about $2,000 at one point. It ended up being up. It made $6,000, folks, because Jim Comey is a felon, right? So I don't know. Nobody, my call sign is Wiz, not Nostradamus. Nobody can tell you what the right side of this chart is going to look like, but you can be hedged. So we're going to talk this week about putting some puts on for next month on the SPY or the SPX and getting long October VIX calls, especially around 9, folks. This is stupid cheap, and it's time to get long. This tax overhaul, man, obviously it's not going to benefit the rich. God forbid, because they pay the most taxes and support the other half of the country that doesn't pay a nickel. There you go, snowflakes. Suck on that. I get what he's doing. He's got to play populist to get the Democrats on board, but you would think there would be some tax relief for people that make the most. I'm not talking about your Bill Gates or Warren Buffett's, your limousine liberals, your Jamie Dimons. But, folks, this is we'll see what happens. This is one of the things that could bring the market down. There's your Obama. It's just aged off the radar to the port side here, is the idiot Republican clown car inability to repeal Obamacare. Hey, with the courage of their convictions, they repealed it 63 times under Obama, not once under a Republican president. So don't think I'm a dyed-in-the-wool Republican. I'm not. I'm a libertarian. I think the government should stay out of our lives. I'll put enough money in the till to fund a Navy and the interstate highway system and stuff like that. Everything other than that, it's mine. Get out of my life. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with tax reform, folks. I don't think we get it by the end of the year. If anything, what we're going to get by the end of the year is a potential interest rate increase out of Janet and the Fed, and that might kick stocks in the gut a little bit. Remember this one. You're going to write a lot of wizisms down this week, so get ready, man. This is going to be action-packed. If you don't feel like you're drinking from the fire hose sometime this week with everything that's coming at you, I failed in my job. But when interest rates are high, stocks will die. When interest rates are low, stocks will grow. So Janet raising interest rates could be a little bit of a kick in the gut to the market, okay? We'll also talk about Apple this week and their new iPhone starting at $1,000. Geez, yeah. I wonder if our limousine liberal cook is going to be selling them over in China for that much money, right? Well, he should, since he uses child labor over there to build these things. And we'll also talk about, we'll talk about Apple this week, folks. And I mean, do you get long Apple at these record highs? How do you know it's a record high? Well, you look back in time. That's exactly right. So we have to do a little strategic planning here and project our thoughts forward in space and time so we can influence events rather than react to them. That's what we're going to do. Again, folks, if you haven't registered for the kickoff tonight and all the events this week, head to go.topgunoptions.com/joinft. Do me a favor, spread that out on social media, folks. Spread the word, and let's help some folks out, because the only time you find out when anybody's swimming naked is when the tide goes out, and I believe the tide's getting ready to go out in this market. It's not a matter of if, but when, folks. Now, I know a broken clock is right, twice a day. We're going to be right eventually, and our bilge pumps are going to save our portfolios from capsizing. Are yours? And you probably don't even have bilge pumps in your portfolios, okay? All of our TGO members do. All right, folks, I got to run. I'm hosting timing research at 1 o'clock, so for my members, we're not going to do a weekly options brief. I'm still going to look at a weekly options trade. We're probably going to get bullish on the SPX, so keep an eye on your email and your text, because I do send out a text alert. And folks, remember, if you are signing up for Full Throttle, give us your cell phone number. We don't use it for anything other than to show you this week how we send out text alerts to our members the instant that we see a potential trade, and then that's followed up minutes later with an email with a screenshot of the trade and all that cool stuff. All right, okay, folks, I gotta go. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll see many of you tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern, and then for my members, I'll see you in the timing research live trade brief at 1 o'clock. Okay, we'll see you guys.